Hi everyone, welcome back to my hiking channel, Hiking Adventures with Trevor. I'm Trevor, hi. I got asked the other day, when I'm not doing long multi-day hikes or big long hikes, if I'm just doing a little 5-6k little hike around suburban little forests or something, what pack do I take? Well, I take a little backpack. And this little guy in front of you here is my backpack. It's made by a company called Fjällräven. It's a Swedish company. This is the Albisco 16 litre. It's a fairly basic pack, but it's very comfortable. It's got straps. It has a chest strap as well to keep the shoulder straps in place. And it's really basic. It works really well. It's not fully waterproof, even though it does repel a fair bit of water. So if I'm out doing, say, like a 6k little hike, what do I take? Well, the most important thing on any hike is water. I always take 2 1-litre bottles if I'm on a little hike. Water is so important. If you're not hydrated, you're going to suffer on your walk and suffer later. So I did a little video the other day on 5 tips for senior hikers, and one of the main tips I mentioned there was make sure you stay hydrated. So, as I said, I normally take 2 1-litre bottles of water. So they're there. I always take a raincoat with me. I don't always take rain pants if I'm just doing a 5 or 6k little walk. If it does start pouring down with rain, I'll put a raincoat on to keep my body dry, but my legs and my pants get a little bit wet. It doesn't really worry me. Where I live in Brisbane, it's subtropical, so even if I get soaking wet, I'm not going to die of the cold, get hypothermia and die. It will probably actually be a blessing to get wet, actually. But anyway, I always throw in a jacket. This also serves as if it gets windy, and if it's in winter and it's a bit cool, it keeps the wind out. So that goes in my pack. If it is going to be a really, really wet day and I really don't want to get electrical things damaged, I often will take this little pouch. It's a waterproof pouch I used to use years ago when I was doing kayaking to put my phone in. It's 100% waterproof, so I often throw that in if I think it's going to be a really wet day, just to protect my phone. Other really important thing when you're out hiking, make sure you always got your first aid kit with you. My kit is pretty basic. It's got a snake kit, a few bandages for blisters and odds and ends and things like that. It's got some Panadol. It's got a little bit of antiseptic cream in it. There's no need to really pull it all apart to show you, but you know, it's fairly basic. Yeah, I'll just undo this part here. I've got cream and, like I said, you know, some Panadol. I've even got some physiotherapy stretch tape. If I sprain myself, it can help. I've got all sorts of little things in there, as I said, bandages and things. So that always goes with me, regardless if it's a little 3 or 4k hike. You know, if I'm out there and I get bit by a snake, I need to be able to at least compression bandage it and ring for help. You know, if I twist my ankle, I can do that on a 500 meter walk. I've got the compression bandage there where I can strap it up and at least get back to my car. And, you know, cuts and things, that handles all of that side of things. I always take my little Insta360 video camera. That always comes with me, just in case there's something I really want to take a video of, or I might actually be videoing my little 5 to 6k walk. I do that occasionally as well. So this often comes with me, but if I'm not using it, it just sits in the backpack. Just in case, you know, never know, I might be out on a little trail and a yowie jumps out in front of me and I want to take a video of it. You never know. What else? I've got a box of tissues, you know, if I've got a runny nose. I always tape a sharp little penknife with me You just never know when you need a little knife. This is a great little knife. It's a Leatherman called a skeletal tool. Really sharp knife, good size for cutting up things, or if I need a knife in any form or fashion, it's a really good knife for that, and it folds up and doesn't take up any room. I also take a bag of trail mix, or if it's not a full-blown trail mix, something like this. This has just got walnuts, almonds, and some apricots in it. That'll keep me going if I'm only doing 5 or 6 Ks. And really, that's about all I take in my little backpack if I'm out on little day hikes. I don't need any more. If I'm actually going on a day hike and it's like 8 Ks or something, so I'm going to be out on the trail for a few hours, I might take some more substantial food than this. And I may even take a water filter as well, just in case for some reason I get stuck somewhere and I run out of water. I can always find a water source and make myself some more. But generally speaking, if I'm just out in a little suburban little trail for 5 or 6 Ks, that's what I take. So I hope this has given you a bit of idea what I do when I'm on a little day hike. And I hope it's been helpful for you. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it if you would do that. And we'll see you soon out on the trails. Bye!